All right, welcome back to Lost for Words with Lori. It is Tuesday, March 28th. It's 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about to be March 29th. I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, it's late and I should be sleeping and I'm not. But I hope everyone else is having a great week so far. I am coming up to the busy part of my week. I work 2 jobs on Wednesdays, so I'm kind of getting ready for that. And I've kind of found myself in a situation where I can't sleep yet. Even though I'm tired and I want to sleep. You know how you get kind of stuck in your head sometimes, or you start thinking about things and you just kind of don't really feel, centered, I guess. But anyway, I was trying to think about what's been going on in my brain for the last couple of hours, and try to unwrap it a little bit, because, I've been kind of in this chaotic cycle for the last few weeks of just like the universe is hurtling me at things like a meteorite into the sun, to use that metaphor. But it really does feel like that for me, because so many things have happened, and I haven't really had a chance to sit down and really digest all of it in its entirety, and I'm sure it's going to take me a lot more time. But I was able to go to the Outer Banks. I went to the beach this weekend, and I got to share that with my friend, my new friend, my new human paramour, my gentleman caller, as I call him. And he had never seen the Atlantic Ocean before. And so we had planned to go down and take that trip. And it was a pretty crazy, amazing weekend of just being able to talk and share things and share ideas and just, for me, it was feeling the energy of the earth beneath me and feeling the ocean and its power and its glory, and have it center me and bring me back to a place and a space where I felt grounded and comfortable and pretty much just okay. And it was amazing. It was, I don't even know that I can put it into words, what this weekend did for me personally. It's kind of like that transitioning from one space to another where you feel the progress that you've made. And I had a few surprise calls and messages in that process from the people who know me best, telling me that they were so proud of me, and that they were happy to see me smiling again. And it was pretty awesome, and a little overwhelming, I guess, to get in your feels, because the people who are closest to me and the people who care about me have seen, have witnessed in real time the struggle that I've had over the last year and a half. So that was on my mind today. I had plans that got canceled by an unfortunate circumstance, and I guess I had a little bit of disappointment that came with that. However, shit happens, life happens. But I had a chance to sit outside and just listen to the wind and reflect on what was going on inside and what I was feeling. And I was very calm, and I was still feeling very centered, but just trying to, understand or unwrap all of the things that I've learned over the last, forever, I guess, but the real profound things that I've come to think about in the past month or so, about my healing journey and about where I'm at. Because, I spent the last couple of months feeling bored or feeling like I'm missing something, or like there was so much more out there for me than to just sit and stare at my four walls and not make memories. And then all of a sudden I started making moves to better my situation, to buy a house, to get out in the world and start doing things. And I guess I'm a little overwhelmed, because I haven't really had a chance to pick apart really how I feel, other than amazed and a little shell-shocked that all of these things have happened so quickly. And of course, you have your support. You have the people that you talk to about the things that go on in your head the most. For me, it's, a couple of very select few people that I go to when I need advice or when I need support. And they've helped me kind of unwrap all of the things in the last couple of days about, where I sit and why I sit where I sit and why I feel the way that I feel, and how I'm not going to deter from my goals, regardless of all of the crazy things that have been thrown into my path, that are all positive right now. They're all good. But it's been, when you have that moment when you're sitting still, which I've done for the last year and a half, I've sit still and I've worked really hard on me. And then over the last month or so, I've just been very distracted. I've had a lot going on. And I haven't had time to really just reconnect, and dig deep into what's going on in my brain and my heart, and my soul. And I got a chance to do that tonight. And, that feeling about missing Toby is never going to go away. And I'm grateful that I found people, and especially with my new friend, who give me the grace and the space to talk about that and to not forget and to honor him in the way that I do. But yeah, that's a real thing, and it does come back, and it does bite you sometimes when you least expect it. And that's real talk, peeps. That's the reality of the situation, that loss and grief never go away, and they do come back, and you do have to think about them, and you do have to visit with the emotions that come. And it's not for nothing. It's not for, feeling sad or depressed or lonely. It's just grief. It's just loss. It's just pain. And that's kind of where I sat earlier. But I'm still very optimistic about my future. I still have so many good things to look forward to. I've still been able to make space and time for myself, to take care of my own self-care, to be more proactive about taking care of my health, to keep going forward, mind, body, and spirit, and still find space for the other people around that I talk with, or who look to me when they need support in their own journeys, no matter what that looks like. And I felt really good about being available for them, much as that they are available for me. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm just kind of sitting in my space. I'm trying to decompress and get out the thoughts and the things that, I don't know, sit, but don't necessarily sit right, I guess, and try to keep thinking about what's the next right thing. But 3 steps forward, 1 step back, 4 steps forward. It's a roller coaster, and life is a process. And, I'm not always smiling. I'm not always happy. And sometimes those thoughts will creep in and visit. And I just have to kind of go back and recenter and reground and remember how far I've come and the progress that I've made. And be very proud of what I've done and what I've become. And sometimes that makes all the difference. So I appreciate you listening. I hope everyone is having a good evening. I am going to try very hard to decompress and get my happy ass to bed. Tomorrow's a long day. April is almost here, guys. It's coming fast. March is just about over. So I hope everyone had a great spring equinox. I hope everyone's looking forward to the new season. And as always, wash your fucking hands and be a good human.